finally time for Foodie Friday, and we've got a sweet recognition for an Oregon-based chocolatier. Moku Chocolate just snagged 2 more Good Food Awards for some of their handcrafted bars.
Yes, and founder Maureen Nakaido is the mastermind behind these single origin chocolates. Joining us now to tell her all about this bean to bar process. Good morning.
Good morning.
So glad you're here. Love my job talking about and tasting chocolate. Is not too upset about it. Okay, bean to bar. What does that mean? It sounds obvious, but there's more to it, I feel like, than what people may think.
Right, well, it means that the chocolate maker starts with the beans that have been fermented at origin, and I get them, and then I crack them, and I roast them, and I grind them for 3 days until they become liquid and get the right flavors, and then pour them into molds. So there we go.
Very cool. Yeah, this is some video that you shared with us to kind of show the process. Let's talk about kind of your origin story of getting into chocolate here. How did you first get into making chocolate?
Well, it started when I went to Nicaragua. I was sponsoring a little girl who lived there, and I always thought it would be great to meet her.
Yeah.
Had that opportunity, and while we were spending time with her, we went into a little chocolate museum.
Oh my gosh.
And it was the first time I really understood where chocolate comes from.
Sure.
You know, where it grows on a tree. It's a pod that looks like a football, you know, and I learned about the people, the farmers growing the chocolate, who a lot of times are living in poverty.
Yeah.
And that really kind of touched me, and I just wondered why, you know, something we love so much, and then people aren't getting compensated fairly for it.
Such a sweet origin sometimes.
Exactly, and I just felt like I wanted to do something.
Well, it makes sense then that some of your products have won a Good Food Award. Good Food Awards recognizing some of those makers in the industry that have sustainability and equity in focus as they make their products. Let's talk about some of your chocolate bars. Which ones do we have here today?
Great. Well, we have the award winners, the goat milk chocolate, which is actually my most popular, and then
that's this one here?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Nicaragua, which is where the story started.
I gotcha.
So, yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that there are a lot of different flavors in chocolate.
Right.
And part of that is just the terroir, where the chocolate comes from.
So just like wine or coffee.
Exactly.
It's got that terroir in there too.
That's right. So you'll note different flavor notes. So these 3 have the exact same ingredients: cocoa beans, sugar, and cocoa butter.
Okay.
But because of where the beans come from, you'll get some different flavor notes. So it's really fun to taste them side by side.
Yeah, that's so
fine. We're going to do that then.
Yes, so that was Nicaragua.
Most delicious science
experiment. The first one we had was from Nicaragua, you said? This one here? Okay. And then where's this one from? The one
this is from Dominican Republic.
Okay.
This is a favorite of mine.
Okay.
It's grown on a bird sanctuary, protected area.
Oh, wow, that is different.
Right.
I'm not used to my chocolate taste buds, so I'm gonna try. It's just like, it seems like it's like almost like a little more cherry-like, this middle one.
Yes, nailed it.
Did I? Oh,
Look at you, Travis.
Oh, man.
Our taste buds are really different. We're all gonna taste different things, but I taste cherry and plums in that, and a little spice.
It's just a life of eating M&Ms paying off right now. That's what that is.
Good training.
Yeah.
And so now this is Madagascar.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people, Madagascar is the first chocolate that they've had where they understand that there are different flavors. It's very fruity and citrusy, kind of zesty.
Yeah, totally. That is fascinating. And the first one was a little more like, kind of, I don't know if harsh is the right word, but more like, you know, kind of like bitter, I guess.
There was almost like a coffee element to that first one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bittersweet, kind of earthy notes to that one.
That is so neat.
Wow.
I love that.
Oh my gosh,
what do you think, Emily?
I love them all.
I mean, yeah, they're all great.
Are they all considered? Are these considered like dark chocolate?
They're all dark chocolate. These are 70% chocolate. I'd say anything 50% or above is going to be dark chocolate, and
that
there's
makes
just
it
the 3
healthy.
ingredients.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, it is better for you than some stuff that kind of masquerades as chocolate. But
before we let you go, where can people find Moku?
Well, the gift sets I have online. So if you want to do kind of an at-home tasting set, we've got this one, and then I'm also in Market of Choice. I'll be in New Seasons,
Gotcha.
the Meadow, and and Elephant's Deli.
Oh, that's
Yum.
great. Some awesome spots.
I love it.
This is wonderful.
Little treat with a great story behind it. Maureen, thank you so much for sharing your chocolates with us. If you want to learn more about Moku Chocolate, you can check out the full line of products and where to find them on the website. Again, that's mokuchocolate.com.